Stop using the verse, faith without works is dead, from the book of James to justify you adding something to salvation. You cannot add anything to your own salvation. Jesus Christ paid in full and fulfilled the entire law through his sacrifice, through his holy blood on the cross to pay for your sins, to pay for your debt. You have absolutely nothing to do with salvation except for the fact that your sin is the reason he was crucified. That's it. It's alarming how many Christians and how many people who read the book of James and just read that one verse, faith without works is dead, to justify themselves adding to salvation. What that verse actually means is that by our works we justify our faith. So if we say we have faith and we can't prove it through our works, then our faith is actually dead. Our faith is in vain. Our faith is not real. That is why in the book of Genesis, God tested Abraham and told him to go sacrifice his son Isaac on the altar. And he was testing Abraham's faith. And Abraham, because he truly believed in God, because he truly trusted in God, he did what God said, even though it was his only son, even though he loved his son so much. He listened to God and he went to sacrifice his son. As soon as he put Isaac on that altar, God said, wait, Abraham, don't do it. God was testing Abraham and testing his faith to see if he actually did have faith. That was a faith-based work. That is what the book of James is referring to. It's not saying Christ's sacrifice wasn't enough. I need you to also add to my sacrifice and to my salvation that I give to you. It does not mean that because you believe in Jesus' sacrifice and because you receive salvation and also do works that you are saved. Salvation is by faith through grace alone, not that of works, lest any man can boast himself. It is a prideful thing to think that you can add to your own salvation, that you can add something to the sacrifice of Christ, and that is why you will make it into heaven. That is why you will be saved. That is why you will be found righteous in the sight of God. But that doesn't mean that we are not supposed to obey God, because we are. Because when you are truly saved, true faith produces faith-based works. When we are truly saved, we want to follow Jesus. We want to follow his commandments. We want to do those things that he says to do, and we will do them. But your own works have absolutely nothing to do with your salvation. That's why Christ said on the cross, it is finished. What is finished? Your salvation. That is what is finished. The work of Jesus Christ on the cross was finished. There is no work that you can add to it.